there, I'm at Mirik and a huge orchid farm is waiting for you.
Mirik is a place pretty famous for tourism, but how many of us know about its floriculture? Not only Mirik, but also other places in Tarai Dwars and hill areas of West Bengal have an unmatched weather which makes these places ideal to grow different kind of orchids. Knowing the fact of natural advantages, Mr. Prasant Chaudhary gifted our country some amazing orchid and floriculture projects. Today we are glad to say that these projects are altogether a huge inspiration for the next generation and for the floriculture.
As you can see, this is a huge farm, and Mr. Prasant Chaudhary is with me. I first of all, this farm is amazing. You have a big farm, and you are
Thank you.
doing it since long.
10 years.
Yeah. So, how did this concept come to your mind?
Actually, these are what we grow. These are Cymbidium orchids. These are world's costliest orchids. So it take time. I was working in a Sikkim. Basically, I'm an interior designer. I was working in a Sikkim. I found that this orchid is a very nice orchids. But the problem is that the concept of this orchids, many less people are involved on it because it is a lost long gestations
Yeah.
and it will take time. It needs two things: patience or passion. So I want to do something new, something like it should be come out. So I thought these orchids is come from Darjeeling Hills. So it goes outside and hybrided and come India. So basically these are crops of New Zealand, Australia and Holland. So on that movement, I work it out 2007. After coming from that, I thought these are nice things. It's a good thing. So I want to develop Cymbidium orchids in Darjeeling Hills. This is my main motive. So after finding this, okay, there is no resources, there is shortage of packaging. After that, we fought a lot. From the last 10 years, we fought a lot, and we tried to develop these things. After 10 years, I said one thing that it can be happen in India also.
So, in this particular moment, after 10 years, you're seeing this, you are getting good production from here, and how you are seeing the future?
Future is very bright because Indian market is very good. Because before that, it is come from Holland and New Zealand and Australia for the flowering cut. Now, what is the basic plus point for us? When we grow orchids, this Cymbidium orchids, the whole world is lean period.
Okay.
So we grow, we get the flower after October, November, December, January, February, March, and on that scale, the another hemisphere like Australia, that time it is a lean period. That time they'll not able to grow, so we can grow, so we can cater to the rest of the world. But what I found after 10 years, there is a lots of demand in India itself. So first, we are not able to cater the Indian market also. So after a long period, what I found that a single person cannot cater the Indian market. The single entrepreneur cannot cater the Indian market because it's a huge demand. For this, we have to come lots of entrepreneurs. But I found nobody is coming for. So we started contract farming.
Okay.
So we started with the farmers. What we have done giving farmer support with the government side. Government also coming forward to develop this orchid. Like Darjeeling Hills, GTA is coming forward to develop these orchids.
Okay.
So the government giving the basic facilities and we giving the technology and buyback guarantee.
The thing we must say that North Bengal is not just a home of local orchids, it's now also a nice shelter for Phalaenopsis, Cattleya, Dendrobium and Oncidium.
In North Bengal region, farmers do lots of orchid cultivation here, especially in the hills region. They generally do Cymbidium orchid uh, and Phalaenopsis, Dendrobium, and others indigenous orchids. Uh, they are they have been doing it since ago. But nowadays, in commercial cultivation, mm, the agripreneurs generally import special different colors of Cymbidium varieties from other countries like Thailand, Indonesia, and Australia. The reason behind that is they are very good in breeding. Other countries, they are very specialized in breeding. They have a good collection of orchid over there, and here in India, it has lots of demand in the metropolitan cities, and agripreneurs face very good earning from by selling that orchid.
These amazing beauties are now being cultivated in different parts of northern West Bengal, including Darjeeling Hills, Shiliguri, Jalpaiguri, and Coach Bihar. In these places, floriculturists are doing great tissue culture to grow different kind of orchids.
Shillong is another tourist hotspot in North Bengal, and it is more colorful with the color of orchids. So we are now going to see more orchids in Shillong. Shillong is just 25 kilometers from Siliguri, and it takes almost an hour to reach in this particular place. And this place is beautiful. It has panoramic natural beauty and yes, God gifted beautiful orchids.
The Darjeeling Himalayan region has 311 orchid species under 85 genera. Out of them, 17 species with 6 genera are semi-cytophytic, 77 species with 29 genera are terrestrial, and the rest 217 species with 52 genera are epiphytic. Interestingly, this region also has 42 medicinally important orchid species.
Orchids are my favorite, and if you have also fallen in love with them, then do visit Mirik or Shillong. These places are not just for orchid, but they are just amazing.